Kim earlier on the first vault with a 9.925. They will take the best of two vaults. And here she goes on the second vault.
And she really needs to improve on that score. Great vault. Even a little bit better, I feel, than in the team competition. She had much more amplitude. Remember, we talked about that word. Height, distance from the horse. But in the team competition, that was the last event for the Americans. So in the spirit of the moment, they came up with a 10. I really feel it'll be difficult to get a 10 right now. This is her first event right off the bat.
And her score of 9.962.
And the competition starts for the defending world champion, Svetlana Boguinskaia, from the Soviet Union. She's starting on beam. Front somersault mount. Very risky element to start off with, but she landed it absolutely solidly. Flick and two somersaults, and Boguinskaia under more pressure than perhaps she has ever been before.
So many people admire Boguinskaia, A, because she is a tall gymnast, and we know how difficult it is to hold the long levers around in somersaults, but B, because she's probably working to the very, very maximum of her ability. And under pressure, to maintain your best standard when working at your maximum is very difficult. And she's really a master at disguising elements, disguising wobbles, because twice on her somersault landing she hasn't been quite right, and she's anticipated this, a sign of natural balance.
A great competitor, because she's done it all. Many girls would have already retired, I think. World champion, European champion, third in the Olympics, and still hungry for more medals. And her first piece brilliantly through. So just as we expected, what a first round. Just looking down the scores, and they're all packed together. This is going to possibly be won by thousandths of a mark. It's certainly going to be so tight it's going to go to hundredths.
Boguinskaia getting ready now for the floor exercise. Christina Bontas's score on the vault was a 9.887.
This is an opportunity for her to move ahead of Bontas. This is where she reigns. It's so easy to watch this routine. Watch how she almost dances her tumbling runs. Very elegant. Compared to Bontas, she doesn't have nearly the difficulty in her tumbling, but her choreography works with the music, not in spite of. There's an area where Boguinskaia has really improved, added some difficulty in this middle tumbling run. Full and a half twist, through to a double back. A pike double back. Look at the straight legs, pointed toes. Beautifully done. Hard to find deductions in that routine.
Sitting in number one spot is Kim Zmeskal of the United States on the uneven bars.
First release move, giving her a little bit of split in her legs.
What will that cost her in terms of points?
Usually those cost about a tenth, providing the judges can see it from their angle. Double pike dismount, nailed landing.
The crowd loves it. Bella Karolyi loves it. And he, of course, coached Nadia Comaneci in 1976, Mary Lou Retton in 1984. Svetlana Boguinskaia making her move from 4th to 2nd place. Svetlana Boguinskaia. Her name means goddess in Russian.
Same vault as Zmeskal. Nailed Yurchenko layout full. She just has incredible push-off off the horse, which helps her landing.
Kim Zmeskal, number 1 after the first rotation, number 1 after the second rotation on the balance beam.
Kim's got a lot of pressure on her right now. She's leading into the 3rd event. As I said before, this event can make you or break you.
Kim started in gymnastics at the age of 6. Back in 1982, when she joined the club, Mary Lou Retton was training for Los Angeles.
This tumbling here should decide where she finishes. Nailed layout, layout. Required full turn. Working low on the beam. Right now, Kim's probably just thinking, relax, I know I can do it. She's pretty much got her routine wrapped up right now. She knows she doesn't have any difficult tumbling lines left to go, just her dismount. Gainer layout, little wobble. Round off, double back dismount. Look at the height. She should be really impressed with herself. She's pretty much got that routine wrapped up.
And there, the leaderboard. It is quite incredible. 37 thousandths between Kim Zmeskal and Svetlana Boguinskaia. The bars are ready. Now she needs the performance of her life. The reigning European and world champion was 3rd in the last Olympics. I'm sure she'd have liked to carry on to the next Olympics in Barcelona. And I wonder whether she will if she doesn't retain the championship.
Very reminiscent of the 1990 European Championships, John, when we were saying the same thing. We didn't think that she could manage it.
Well, here she goes.
Full twisting giant Kachev. Swinging well, using those heels to create as big a circle as she can. Split toe on toe off kick. Double back piked. Well, she couldn't have performed that routine any better.
Absolutely beautiful, but has it got enough content to stay with the younger gymnasts who are bringing so much into their exercises? The Kachev over the top bar.
Well, I know so many people would like to see her retain the world title because she is elegant. She is very, very female. But competition is about the best person winning. And I have a suspicion that she really is not the very best gymnast here today.
Kim Zmeskal there, getting warmed up. Boguinskaia looking at the score, 9.912. So she has set the target. 39.736 is the key figure there. That's her total. Boos going up around the arena. Some people thinking she deserved more. She certainly, as Monica said, couldn't have performed that exercise any better. Well, she might well puff her cheeks out. She's on the verge of perhaps beating the Russians, deposing the reigning world champion. And look at Karolyi, he really is twitchy. 9.9 is what she needs. She knows exactly what she has to do.
And I know who's the most nervous. Karolyi is definitely more nervous than Zmeskal. She knows she's got it all in hand. She's capable.
Great starter. Got the full in back out absolutely right. At least she's got something to do to ease her nerves.
Well, right now she's in control of the situation and Karolyi isn't, and this is why it's so nerve-wracking being on the sidelines. Whip, 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 flick, double back pike, crisp stuff.
Again landed sensationally well, and the crowd now roaring her on. It's such a fast and flowing floor exercise. There's no time to think of nerves for her.
And she isn't just doing the routine, she is performing it. Every minute part.
The last crisis point now. Well, they wouldn't dare. They wouldn't dare give her less than 9.9 for that. That has got to be the gold for Zmeskal. It has to be. And Karolyi knows it has to be too.
And the American crowd just going absolutely wild. She's already beaten the Soviets once, but on home territory, the Americans are always being blamed or accused of being partisan. But no question about it, anywhere in the world, wherever this competition was held, she would have won. Brilliant. She's got to.
Really went through that as if it was a training exercise. In fact, as Monica said, it was much better than she could have ever done it in training, because the atmosphere and everything got to her, lifted her. She lived that performance. They're cheering and chanting and calling for a 10 from the judges. She got one, remember, in the team competition for her vault. Can she get one now on floor?
This must be a dreadful moment for her. She must feel she's done enough. In the eyes of everybody looking, she has won, but she cannot assume that until she has.
9.987. She's the new world champion. She got 4 10s from the judges, 2 9.95s to the middle 4, averaging it out. Incredible. The Americans have beaten the Russians in the most coveted title of the lot. The all-around championship, the blue ribboned event of the World Championship. She is the one who could really call herself the world champion.